If you're trying to figure out what's happening in the real estate market by watching the national news, it's kind of like getting a weather report for the entire country when all you really want to know is if you need an umbrella today. The headlines are broad and confusing and honestly mostly irrelevant to what's happening here in Tulsa. That's why I put together this briefing to cut through the noise, cut through the facts and the data, give you stuff you can actually use. First, we're going to talk about how we're going to think about the market in the right way, and then dive into the hard numbers for Tulsa's first quarter. After that, expose the single biggest expensive mistake that sellers are making right now, give you a data-backed playbook on how to win. And make sure you have the right perspective. There isn't just one real estate market. There's actually 3 different ways to look at it. Knowing the difference is key. Here's how it breaks down. You've got the macro view, which is the national news. It's interesting, it's not really actionable for you. You have the micro view, which is exactly what this report covers, which covers the greater Tulsa area. And then you have the local view, which is what's happening literally on your street. Tune out the macro noise, get focused on the micro and the local. And that's where the real truth is. Let's zoom right into the micro view. I'm going to pull back the curtain on the first quarter of 2026 and look at the raw data. What is actually going on in the Tulsa market? No spin. At first glance, the numbers send mixed signal. Total number of homes is up 7.5% as far as ones that are sold. At the same time, it's actually taking a week longer to sell a home, which is an 18.2% jump. That tells us the market is active, buyers are taking their time, being more selective. And this right here is why looking at the total market can be so misleading. You just can't treat all the same price ranges like they're the same thing. It is all about using the data, being strategic, and getting it right the first time. Because let's be honest, in this market, you don't really get a second chance to make a first impression. Here's where the story gets crystal clear. Just look at this. The luxury segment activity there is just exploding. At the same time, sales for homes under $150,000 went down. It's a tale of 3 different markets all happening at once. Just look at that number. 88.4% increase in sales of homes in $750K to $1 million. That's a stunning statistic. It shows you exactly where all the energy in the market is right now. So if your home is in this price range, your reality is totally different than everyone else's. So knowing the data is one thing, but using it is a completely different story. So let's reveal the biggest, most expensive mistake that sellers are making in this market. Think about this for a second. With everything we've just seen, what do you think is the number 1 strategic error the sellers are making? It's getting that initial price wrong. It's not a small mistake, it's a catastrophic one. And it's not rare. Data shows that a staggering 60% in the first quarter make this exact mistake. They didn't price with the market, they priced with their hopes. And so the consequences are brutal. When a home is priced correctly right from day one, it sells at a median of just 17 days for 100% of the asking price. Simple. So for those who overpriced, had to make a price reduction and chase the market, it took 102 days to sell on average. They only got 93% of their original price. Let's break that down. 85 days time lost, money lost, but there's no real win there in overpricing your home. Almost 3 additional months of stress showings and uncertainty. It cost you 6.7% of your initial asking price, just all gone because of the one mistake at the very beginning. That's the risk. That's what happens when you get it wrong. How do you get it right? This is the solution. This is the data-backed playbook on how a seller wins in this market. It's all captured in this one line, the case for getting it right the first time. The whole philosophy is captured in this one line. It is all about using the data, being strategic, and getting it right the first time. Because let's be honest, in this market, you don't really get a second chance to make a first impression. Now look at this powerful case study. It's a perfect example. A seller wants to list their house at $599,000. The data shows they'll probably end up selling for $552,000 after 4.5 long months. But if they price strategically at $575,000, they get a ton of attention right away and sell for full price in just over a week. Let that sink in for a minute. By listing $23,000 less, they tend to walk away with $23,000 more in their pocket, and they do it faster. 128 days to be exact. The playbook really comes down to 3 simple data-driven rules. First, you have to trust the hyper-local data for your neighborhood. Second, you have to price your home to compete from day one, not just to test the waters. Third, focus all of your energy on winning in the first 30 days. That's your golden window of opportunity. That's where homes sell at or even above full price. That leaves us with one final question. Based on all of the hard facts we've seen, is your home priced to compete and to win, or is it priced on hope, destined to just sit on the market? The choice and the outcome is yours.